Good afternoon, nerds. It's Monday. Today's video comes to you in several parts, the first of which is the conclusion, yes, the conclusion of my procrastination series. Last time I talked about accountability and how it's really useful to tell people about what you want to do and when you're going to get it done by, and maybe even put up something you'd rather not do as, what do they call that? Collateral. That's the word I wanted. Yes, put up something as collateral that you'd rather not have to pay, like promising to give two people $1 million, not $1 million, $100 if you don't complete something by the time you say you're going to do it. Number 6, envisioning the process. This is really cool. If you imagine vividly, using all your senses and your emotional state and so on, the way that something's going to go down, you trick your brain into thinking that you have already done it. And that makes it easier. So if you're avoiding something because you think it's going to be hard, you can sit down and you can envision the process just the way you want it to go. And that will make it easier to do, both because your brain thinks, oh, I've already done it, and because in some ways you've just planned all the stuff you need to do. Also, as part of your envisioning process, you may notice little details, and those help you know how you should go about doing it. So if you visualize your workspace and it's got stuff in it that you don't have in your workspace right now, put it there. Number 7, speaking of, prepare your materials. Put them all in one place, make it easier to get started and to keep working. If you have to get up every 4 seconds because, where are the scissors this time? Then that's not good, and you're going to get distracted and you're not going to get to work. And you're not going to want to keep working. Number 8, remember breaks and remember healthy food. If you try and cram sugar and caffeine, you get a little bit of concentration and then you die. Well, you don't die, but your concentration can die. That's correct. Yes. Also, there's this funny thing that happens. I'm going to try to point at the camera correctly. I'm going to put my hand on this side now. Okay. So there's a little thing called the alertness curve. So way over here and down a bit, there is asleep. And then there is a bell curve going up of increasing alertness. And about here, you're at peak efficiency. And this is good. And then there is decreasing efficiency but increasing alertness. Here you are too alert to do anything useful. You have overcaffeinated yourself, you're jittery, you're whatever, but you can't concentrate. So you're super alert, but you can't do anything useful. That's a good thing to know about. So, healthy snacks, good breaks. That concludes my procrastination series. Now for the rest of today.
The rest of today's video is brought to you by the letter F, which stands for front flip,
and G, which stands for both ginger beer, which we are making. This is the leftovers, but it will be made in 24 hours or so. And, oh god, what a mess. Sorry for covering up my microphone on that last segment. Anyway, I'd like to transition from there to footage I shot on Saturday to conclude my video. Here is a cat to help with the transition. Say something, Jelly. Good morning, nerds. It's Saturday. I'm calling you together for a special meeting of the Self-Improvement Committee. Richard III opened on Thursday, and in the rush of the week leading up to it, the house has become a bit of a mess, like more than usual. So, I'm making a commitment. Remember that? That's the accountability tool I mentioned earlier. This is it in action. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to clean this place up, specifically this room, my kitchen. And so you can understand the extent of the job, I'm going to give you a quick tour. This is a 360-degree rotation from the middle of the room. What a mess. Let's see if we can fix that, shall we? I'm committing to fixing this by the end of the week. So, like a week from today, next Saturday. It's going to be all clean. I should clarify, I mean the end of the day on Saturday, not the beginning. That concludes today's video, nerds. Have a lovely week. Next week, I want to see at least one film filmed through bubble wrap. I don't care what it's of.